when you know you weren't around.
So
Welcome back to the Fix It Boy now here with Ari, and we have a cowboy in the building. But before we get to that, we have to say big ups to our sponsors, Itopia Life, Wesrok, Cannabis and Culture. Combined for one of a kind experience. You can visit them at 10 A West King's House Road, just across from Canadian Embassy. Also, you can follow them on Instagram at Itopia Life or visit their webpage at itopialife.com for latest info on strains and merch. You look at me like we did say something wrong. No? I'm good. Okay. Right. This video is also brought to you by Pure 24, pure natural supplements designed to enhance the body and mind. They make supplements affordable, effective, and easy to use. You can visit their website at pure24store.com. Their product ship worldwide. I don't know, say you can use that promo code THEFIX to get 50% off all purchases. That's promo code THEFIX to get 50% off all purchases. Also, we have a cowboy in the building. You see me? Wesrok.
Yeah.
There's stuff. Known for doing that dancehall.
I think it's reggae.
That reggae. Well,
yeah. Reggae country.
That dancehall reggae country could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's country reggae.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm okay with being called a cowboy.
Of course, you're just like cowboy. Your music video in Masicka.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, Masicka.
Yes.
And that's why I'm even putting the dancer in there, because you've been collaborating with dancer artists, some prominent ones. Lately, Laa Lee, Masicka.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, so how did those collabs now fall about? How did they happen?
Well, as you know, from day one, I would have said it that I have a message that I really want to relay to the wider populace,
Mm-hmm.
At the stage of my game, I can only come with something that is positive and meaningful for the youths.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to look at the different arenas out there and spaces. So when I team up with a Masicka Laa Lee, I'm essentially looking at their fan base and see how well I can get the message across to the persons within those arenas. So essentially, it's just broadening my horizon.
Yeah. So even with Masicka, it's a positive song,
Yes.
trying to, I guess, uplift and inspire, right?
Yes.
His core fan base. Yeah, you see the reaction and the positive reaction from his.
Well,
fans.
The song has just been out, a few months out, and it is gaining traction as the days goes by, which is very encouraging, and there are still a lot more fans out there who we're putting in the work, and very soon we're expecting to see the numbers growing significantly.
So has it been a strategic, I guess, plan of yours to link up with the most current and the hottest artists now to see how basically can, I guess, as you said, bring across the message, but also, I guess, raise the profile of Wesrok?
Yes, indeed. And as I said before, life in general is a strategy, I mean, you just have to know how to get there, So I'm at the point where I've started. So I have to reach that milepost, to get to that finishing line. You have to put in a lot of work. You have to look at your challenges. You're looking at your different obstacles, and you have to just sit down and look at what strategies you can use, but at the end of the day, for me, it's a fulfilling process, because as I said, I really I'm more to inspire, and whatever it takes, that's what I do. I have the time at hand that I can use now to do that.
Okay.
So
Yes.
what was the message that you were trying to inspire from the collab with Laa Lee? Say an old timer like me can party as well. The youngins.
Well, put it this way, we have had a lockdown for more than 2 years.
Yeah.
So that in of itself would have brought about a lot of illness, where people are not able to go out, they're not able to socialize, so many distressful situation, economic and otherwise, social. And the time has come for us to get out there, So instead of me looking at putting derogatory terms in my music, I look at the events and that people can come together and celebrate and enjoy.
And is, I guess, for each artist that you've collaborated with thus far, is it you? I mean, Laa Lee is known for party and dancing and whatever. So it was just, so when you collaborate with each artist, is like what each person is known for.
It's about looking at who are current and who can get the job done. Looking at their fan base and looking at the trajectory of where they're progressing, and the momentum out there. So it is more like a twofold thing, They want to work with Wesrok also because for the first time, I would like to think that you would have someone taking on a challenge like I have taken on to be a loner in this race. But at the same time, the world is really longing for new things all the time. So new sounds coming up, and that's what I'm opening up, a new sound for the world to listen, and with a positive message. The response has been great, so far.
Still no regrets. The last time we spoke, we talked about how much I gave up to pursue this music career.
Yes.
You still have the same feeling.
There's no regrets. As I said, I'm at the point in my life now where I want to give back to society. And this is just a passion that I have had many years ago, and I enjoy every moment of it. Because you have to know, you have to realize what's happening. I can literally go to my bed, wake up with a song and a sound. That's how it is. So that's what inspiration brings. So I don't have to depend on someone to write a song for me or create a melody. I just go in studio and say, this is really what I want. This is the sound I want to give, and I get the musicians and put the resources together and move forward.
So even with the two collabs, you were the leading figure in deciding the direction in which the songs were going to go into?
Yes.
Okay.
And they follow suit. It was easy for them each artist to follow suit.
It was easy, but I don't want to take credits all for myself. There are persons like Triton who I've worked with on the Masicka track, who we co-produce on that track. Laa Lee, I pretty much have taken a leading role on that, but there are other persons who work behind the scene. But as I said, I pretty much took a primary role in terms of the direction and the sound. Yes.
Okay.
A next way in which we say I give back is the opening of a salon, a unisex salon.
Yes.
So,
well, business has always been a part of me. And that will always be there. My wife is a businesswoman also. So we're always looking at new challenges in business and new horizons to pursue. We don't generally go too far from what our expertise are. We have been in fashion for many years, and so beauty salon and therapy, it goes hand in hand in terms of the look, and that's how we look at business.
She basically run it off. Your wife?
Of course, yes. She,
well, you wouldn't have the time.
I support her. Whatever she does, and she support me also.
So only just celebrities can pass through, because apparently it caters to celebrities.
Well, again, everything is about strategy, and we're looking at catering for a niche market, and that's the ultimate goal. And celebrities are welcome, but if there are persons out there who wants to be a celebrity or wants to look like a celebrity, then that's all the whole idea of it.
So it's unisex.
A celebrity.
Okay, so what are some of the offerings of the salon like? Is it just hair and like what, wig installment?
All right, so I pity my wife is not here to speak to that, but from what I know, We have massage therapy. We have everything in here and nails. The old works,
Okay.
generally, makeup and anything that adds to your beauty.
Where is it located?
It is Ocharias.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And we have a new location now at the Sandcastle.
That's in Ochi?
Hotel, yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
With things picking up back, the world opening up
Yes.
back, what's the direction are you going into? You see where more people like in other countries, other territories, fans reaching out wanting Wesrok to come out. Are you planning on doing any tours? Things like
yes.
that? Mm-hmm.
In fact, the invitations are so many that I'm thinking that I'm going to really have a very busy 2023. 2022 has been the year that I'm using to build my momentum. I'll be on Sumfest, which is a big platform for me to be on.
I think
So,
congrats, man.
I'm looking for
Which
that.
which night?
That's the 23rd, which is on the Saturday.
Saturday, okay.
Yes.
So that's more the Saturday caters to more reggae, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Barry Salmon, those persons. So, it is a wonderful platform. And
So what? Joe reach out and set it all up.
well, Wesrok is a new sensation, similar to Yaska and Nation Boss and so on. So the persons from down south, they would have look out for these persons who are having their own space, and there wouldn't be a Sumfest without a Wesrok because I'm the only person who's actually I'm kind of different.
Okay.
And for the kind of audience that I cater for, a promoter wouldn't want to leave a Wesrok from off that show because you will be leaving out an entire category of persons.
So you already plan up your set and you know what you're doing and things like that, or it's too far out?
Well, I already know basically how I'm going to proceed. And they're all my songs that I'm singing, so that's not too hard to really put together. It's a matter now of creating the impact that I really intend to, and building around that.
Is this your first time performing in such a major in front of such a major crowd?
Yes, because you'd imagine that 2 years we have a lot.
Yeah.
Now. We haven't had a Sumfest.
And pretty much your career started during started during the lockdown.
Indeed.
So this is gonna be the real testing ground.
Yeah.
This is going to be the real test. But I'm prepared for it.
You really feel like the people that might take on to your music like that?
Well, they have taken on to it already. So
but
live
these are your
crowd
fans,
and live audience as well are different things.
Okay.
Still. Yeah.
Yes. Well, when you're preparing for a big stage, you have to hit the smaller ones.
Yeah.
And that is what's going to determine how well you're going to do on the bigger stage. So the small ones have been on a number of them, and the response has been tremendous. So I know that I'll do well on Sumfest, and there's no doubt about that. I'm just ready and waiting to go.
Oh, wow.
Now that we are predict say how things are gonna go bad, but say something should go bad with the performance, how would you then bounce back from if people don't really take on to you as a performer?
Yes. Well, like a businessman, you have to think as a strategist. When things go bad, and things always will go bad, you have to do damage control. You can't give up. My purpose is much bigger than just an error or mistake. And I'm expecting that there is going to be a lot of mistakes. I mean, if there is one person or performer who have made a mistake, then I would like you to bring them forward.
Who hasn't made a mistake?
Yeah. Mistakes and failure will always come, but it's how you really rebound from that. So I look at my errors and my mistakes as a way of building on those and strengthening my weaknesses.
Such sage words. Telling you. Wesrok, anything else you want to make the people know that you will be doing throughout the rest of the year? You say Sumfest what's there?
Well, Sumfest is actually my next biggest move. I have some overseas run to make, you know. So and I have some local shows that are coming on board. So you know, the fans, you know, I just want them to continue to support Wesrok music and to look out for the bigger and better things coming.
And more surprise collabs, cause the Masicka one especially.
Yes.
Two names that I never really pre-say would collab and would see together on a song. Yeah.
Well, you know, that's what Wesrok is all about: surprises and versatility. You know, it's all about whatever the mind can conceive. You can do it. You
So
know?
you wanted to collaborate with Masicka? Like that was something that you had on your vision board prior to?
Well, absolutely not, you know,
Okay.
but as you go along, you know, you have persons like Triton would have made recommendation about Masicka to me, you know, and with my sound, you would scout the different artists around and say who will blend in well with a Wesrok sound. So that's how it goes, you know. So based on recommendation, selections are made.
So you still, so as Nara said, like there's more people in the works that you want to work with and are going to work with?
Yes, there are people who, you know, as you evolve, as you grow, you will want to, because there is some benefits of collabing with persons, you know, and nobody would really collab if there weren't benefits.
True.
You know, so as I continue the journey, you know, absolutely, I think there are going to be others who you will collab with. I've done I'm actually working on an album now, and I have some collabs. I have one which is already done with Busy Signal.
What?
I have one with
That's one I could see actually.
True, because
Yes.
Busy
Busy
have
dabbling
that,
in that arena,
yeah,
yes.
that genre.
that's a wonderful song, and it's a world music, you know, and that's something that I think the world can look out for, you know. Luciana is also, you know, I have one with him, and there are others who are likely to be on the album.
Okay.
So when you have a date for the album?
No, it has not yet been finalized.
Oh,
Okay.
So-
But if you are the songs finished, or you know how much songs you want on it?
The
at
majority
least?
of songs are finished. Where I might have to make a decision with my team in terms of whether or not we will take on additional tour. So, but it's going to be a 13-track
Okay.
album.
Perfect number.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bless up in a restaurant for passing through. Always interesting to talk to you.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sage words.
Yeah. So what that is saying is that, you know, I'm not one of the artists who are just jumping and catching along, you know.
Yeah.
I planned for this, you know. So it's about the message. It's about reaching the fans out wherever they are. And I should like to tell you that a lot of my fans are really from overseas, you know, but I have to bless up the fans here in Jamaica.
The locals.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said, like, you know, because even looking at some of the comments, like I
Yes.
say that, like, you see that it's
Yes, it's really over.
Yeah.
Overseas. And they must spend the money, you know.
So,
I see the man have a Louis V.
But I know that, but you know, on Instagram, I see where you do a
Yes.
lot of like, you know, sponsored posts, and it
Yes.
reads. So I'm thinking like, yeah, of course, it's gonna reach a far
Yes,
number of
yes.
people. So of course, they would see and catch on to
Catch
it.
on to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
and that's what it's all about, you know. In this business, you just have to try and promote yourself and get to the place where people can see you, because the world is much bigger than Jamaica.
It
is,
is. It
Yeah.
is.
Tell people when them can find us, so more people from across the world can follow.
Well, you know, it's Wesrok music all the way. WESROK music for IG, Facebook, YouTube, and for Twitter it is Wesrok 876. Remember, it's WESROK. As born as a brilliant child, you know that Wesrok.
And you know, so funny enough, I keep on see, hey, y'all learn the promotion thing, you know, cause me drive all about, I'm gonna say Wesrok born as a winner. All about on the bus them. So
Yes,
just look
yes.
at that. Wesrok.
Yeah, I have a wonderful team, so I have to big up the team, you know, as I go along. You know, people celebrate Wesrok music. They celebrate me as an artist, and they sometimes they will refer to as a risk or the challenge, you know. But you know, that's how life is. You have to take on challenges.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you feel, and if you think that there's talent there and you can figure it out, because it's all as he rightly says about promotion and whatever. So people know the name. I know for a fact people know the name because I see it constantly.
and the thing about it is that if I was doing something and I didn't get the positive response, probably I'll feel demotivated. But each time I move along, I see where there are a lot of people who depend on music like what I'm doing. You know, people are so passionate about the song, they can identify themselves with the songs that I sing. So there are a lot of people who are passionate about it, and these kind of responses give me the courage to move on.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, people. Wesrok, the fix. And we that.